We now move over to the United States for our next update. Elon Musk is officially exiting the Trump administration after a controversial 130-day stint as special government employee. Musk confirmed his departure on X, thanking US President Trump for the opportunity to lead the Department of Government Efficiency, also known as DOGE. The White House confirmed his off-boarding is underway following days of public criticism from Musk over Trump's spending plans and a stalled tax bill. He also expressed frustration over internal pushback, calling DC's bureaucracy worse than expected. Musk faced growing tensions with administration officials and investor pressure to step back from politics. He reportedly spent over $300 million backing Republicans, but now he'll scale back future donations. Despite leaving, DOGE's government reconstruction efforts will continue under the Trump administration. We're now joined by our We're now joined by Adit Ohadi. Thank you very much for joining us on the program. I was wondering, this obviously comes to an end, this Musk stint as Donald Trump, some would say, closest advisor. It's obviously a new role. How would you analyze the role that Musk has done and the changes that he's made in government?
Thanks for having me, Thomas. So I think initially the DOGE, the way it sort of started off, there was a lot of built up around, the kind of cuts that they were trying to engineer. Initially they said 2 trillion, and then they halved it to about 1 trillion. But the current reports that Elon Musk himself has sort of submitted is showing and demonstrating somewhere around between 165 to 175 billion. However, the experts believe, because of the kind of double entries that have been recorded, that is not the correct figure, and the correct figure is anywhere between 9 to 15 billion, which is really the cost of paper pin clips in the grand scheme of things. So in all honesty, DOGE, I would say that it's been a catastrophic failure, and Elon Musk has not been able to successfully engineer what he actually set out to do. There has also been a lot of discontentment with the kind of behavioral patterns that he's tried to sort of execute, dealing with cabinet staff or maybe dealing with bureaucrats. And he's tried to mold DOGE into a sort of a business institution, which it is not. When you're dealing with diplomats and when you're dealing with Senate members and the bureaucracy, there is a certain way that you need to deal with, and that Elon Musk is obviously not sort of acclimatized to, primarily because he looks at everything from a mercantile perspective rather than a diplomatic perspective. So all in all, Thomas, I think this has been a catastrophic failure.
Adit, what do you make of the personal toll that it's taken on Musk? Obviously, he is a business owner before politics, a political newcomer. We've obviously seen a massive toll that's taken in both his Tesla stock, mainly his Tesla stock, actually. We've seen widespread protests at Tesla stores all around the world, even cars blowing up. What's your take on the personal toll it's had on his business career, and do you think he'll be able to come back from this?
The kind of character that Elon Musk is, he has been able to rewrite his own success in a number of ways. History is a testament to that. But you're quite right in pointing out that over the last 6 odd months, or rather 130 odd days, Tesla has seen a massive slump in sales. Their stock prices have taken a hit. The cars have been blowing up, and as a consequence, the unpopularity of Tesla has been growing significantly. So because of his focus, which has drifted across into DOGE, I don't think he's been able to engineer success in either of the domains, whether it be his own business interest or be DOGE, which
Yes.
is the government efficiency body.
Adit, a big point of criticism with Elon Musk's appointment is the fact that he wasn't elected, obviously. The South African-born and richest man in the world gave Trump millions in dollars, and we saw him partake in controversial actions like going through some loophole in Wisconsin where he paid $1 million for voting for a Supreme Court judge, and also we saw that during the election as well. What are your thoughts on the way Donald Trump has taken this new approach to having this very, very close government advisor, an unelected government advisor, and also giving him all this power that some people say should only be held by an elected official?
That's correct. I think there was a massive amount of discontentment, just not within the sort of opposition circles, but even within the Republican Party because of the way Musk was conducting himself in a very unpolitical way. He is a businessman at the end of the day, and the way he was basically going about things was very undiplomatic, and as a consequence, he did end up making a lot of people angry and disgruntled at him. So that must have sort of somewhere or the other found Donald Trump's ears, and the new advisors or anybody else who's sort of advising Donald Trump, like Mr. Gentry Beach at this point. They've clearly said that we've got to have a renewed approach to how DOGE essentially functions. And also, Thomas, there's one more thing that we must take cognizance of. The deep state in the United States is something that cannot be dismantled easily. And I think the goal that Elon Musk set himself out to do was far bigger than what he had initially imagined. So you can see how the deep state is now slowly encroaching in within the Trump administration. Surely looking at the way the Trump administration has conducted itself with regards to India and Pakistan, where they are now creating symbiotic relations with Pakistan from a trade prism, completely disregarding the fact that it's the epicenter of terrorism. So all of those kind of things, I think, adds up to Trump, being disgruntled with Elon Musk and vice versa.
Adit Kothari, thank you very much for your insight and joining us on